everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of this video, this is going to be my weight loss transformation journey, or basically my fitness journey. So if you guys want to know how I transformed my body from this to this, please keep on watching. So this video is going to be a little bit of a story time type of video, and along the way I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on how I was actually able to lose the weight and be on track for my fitness goal. Okay, to start off this video, I'm gonna first talk about how I started gaining weight. Okay, so I feel like I started gaining weight during my second and third year in college. There was a time where I was really stressed with everything. There was a lot of emotional baggage for me, and obviously I turned to food for comfort. So at that time, I was actually really just binge eating. And all throughout my high school, I wasn't really overweight, so I didn't really it wasn't really bothersome for me to eat that much amount of food. All throughout high school, I did notice that my lower body was a lot thicker than my upper body, but at that time I thought it was just pretty normal, or it was just genes or whatever. And then I started gaining a lot of tummy weight, and that's when I started realizing that, oh my god, I'm really gaining a lot of weight. Okay, so for reference, I can eat a whole box of 14-inch pizza all for myself. And at that time, like, Domino's Pizza had that one buy one take one promo every Wednesday. So every Wednesday I would purchase a box of pizza all for myself, because if you guys didn't know, on my first year in college, I was actually really into blogging. So I would post OOTDs and basically outfit shots or whatever. And at that time, I would take a lot of pictures of my body, wearing clothes and stuff. And I reached a point where I wouldn't even do photo shoots anymore, because I was really ashamed of how I look like. And I didn't like how the photos were actually turning out, because I looked really fat. Okay, so back in those days, I was really into online shopping. And you know, sometimes in online shopping, they only have like one size fits all, and I will always fit on those sizes. So I felt like, okay, so you know, I'm pretty much still an average weight, because I could fit on whatever they were selling on one size fits all. But then I started just not liking my photos at all. There was actually a phase on my Instagram where I wouldn't really post photos of my body. I would only post photos of my face. I will do like makeup photos and such, and I will just really rely on contour to make my face look a lot slimmer than it is. Yeah, so I was really embarrassed about my body, and I wasn't really confident about myself. And don't get me wrong, I'm all about body positivity and loving yourself, but I had the mindset of, you know, you love your body so much, or you love yourself so much, that you want to improve or constantly improve yourself. And that's like really where my mindset is at the moment. So at that time, I started trying a bunch of different diets. I tried the apple cider vinegar diet. I tried the 1 meal a day diet, water fasting, and I've even tried Bangkok pills. So if you didn't know, there was a time on Instagram where there are a lot of online shops selling these Bangkok slimming pills. They're actually not FDA approved, so they're actually not really safe for you, and you don't really know what are the side effects of these things, because if you read the label, it's actually in Thai language or whatever, so you can't really understand what you're putting in your body. All the diets that I've tried before weren't really sustainable for me, and they weren't really something that I know that I could be doing for a long period of time. So that was wrong with my mindset back then, because I wanted to crash dieting so much, because I really wanted to put off the weight as soon as I can. But what I didn't understand is that it is a work in progress, and there is really no shortcut to your fitness goals. That is one thing that I really had to understand better. Then I started doing intermittent fasting, and that's where I really started losing a lot of weight. At that time, I wasn't super duper obsessed with looking at the scale every single day, because back when I was doing crash dieting, I would always look at the scale every single day, and I would get really stressed out whenever my weight goes up, or my weight is just like stagnant for a long period of time. It was a kind of diet that I could be doing for a long period of time. It was sustainable enough for me to not really just strike the weight every now and then. So the first 4 months that I was on intermittent fasting, I lost a lot of weight, and that's where I actually lost most of my weight. So after 4 months had passed and I was able to lose a ton of weight from intermittent fasting, I stopped doing intermittent fasting because I wanted to go to the gym. Now, it's not because I'm going to the gym that I'm gonna stop intermittent fasting. It's just because that I feel like I'm gonna be on a more active environment now from now on. So I feel like I could, like, you know, go back to my normal eating habits. So I had my mom hooked me up to a membership at Anytime Fitness, and that was back in August 2018. So August 2018 to November 2018, I was going to the gym consecutively. I would say I would go to the gym like 6 or 7 times a week. You would think that I would lose a lot of weight from going to the gym for like 4 months straight, but really I had less improvement in my body. Like, probably the most improvement I got in my body was I was actually being more active with my lifestyle. For being in the gym in 4 months, I would actually just go on the elliptical for like 30 minutes to an hour, and then I would do ab crunches afterwards. And it's really funny when I'm looking back now because I would always just do cardio and then ab workouts afterward. So at that point, I felt like being fit means having abs, and my only goal on my fitness journey was to gain abs. Like, don't get me wrong, I still want to get abs right now, but at that point I was just really focused on doing ab crunches and like doing sit-ups or whatever, and just really searching on YouTube on how to get abs. And I really didn't understand like the entire process that you have to go through before you can actually get abs. And trust me, it's not all about crunches and sit-ups and whatever ab workout you found on the internet. Fast forward to November 2018, that's when I started getting a trainer. So I wasn't really planning to get a trainer back then because I feel like I didn't need a trainer. I feel like there's a lot of successful people in their fitness lifestyle who didn't really get a trainer, so I really didn't see the importance of it. I feel like I could just watch YouTube videos and follow them throughout my workout and I'll do great, you know. What really convinced me on getting a trainer was when I initially had a reassessment. So basically, if you're a member of Anytime Fitness, they basically do like a reassessment for you, where basically you get a free training for a day, and then afterwards they like assess your goals and stuff, and they let you know like what you need to do to be able to reach your goals. So at that point, I initially felt like, oh, this is just some like sales tactic or whatever to, like, you know, for me to get training sessions. So at that point, I really didn't see the importance of it. The trainer that actually like reassessed me at that time, who is now my current boyfriend, but that's for another story. So the trainer that assessed me at that time like really explained to me a lot of things that I never knew about fitness. Like, I didn't know that you have to do like these compound movements in every workout. Like, when he was asking me a bunch of questions about like what are your usual workouts and stuff, I'm like, oh, I just follow this YouTube video and that's how I like go through my workout. And I know I was like a shitty person in the gym at that time. I was staying away from the weight training area. I was always just in the yoga room doing my ab crunches, my kettlebell, and like my medicine ball for my abs, you know. I was that girl. So at that time, I was really intrigued about all these things that he's telling me about my fitness goals and how I'm gonna be able to like really achieve them. And then I was able to convince my mom to get me a trainer at that time. I was really lucky to like get my boyfriend now as my trainer before, because like he really made me understand the things that I need to be doing to my body to like make it improve a lot more. Because at that time, like for example, I would search arm workouts, and then so I would follow like the arm workouts that I would see on YouTube, but I didn't really understand what like particular muscle group I'm targeting with that. Like, I didn't know that I was targeting my triceps, my biceps, or whatever. I just know that it was arm workout. I was pretty okay by following YouTube videos, but there wasn't really a huge improvement in my body. So when I started getting a trainer, I would insert here some pictures of my progress for my in-body test. So at Anytime Fitness, they actually have this in-body test where they would check your muscle mass and your body fat percentage. So it's really important to take note of your body fat percentage and your muscle mass, because if you're just gonna base your progress on your weight, so you're really not gonna see a lot of improvement. So at that time, my muscle mass was actually increasing and my body fat was getting a lot lower. So during my initial 4 months at the gym, I really didn't see a lot of progress with my body fat and my muscle mass, because I wasn't really doing enough workout or whatever in a day, even if I was going at the gym 6 times a week. I really didn't understand what I was doing, and I wasn't like really upping my weight and challenging myself at the gym that much. I felt like, okay, once I go to the gym, like, you know, it's gonna be okay. Like, that was my mindset before. Okay, so when I started working out and doing weight training, I really didn't have a diet back then because you know, I just ate the normal things that I used to eat. I was starting to eat fast food again at that time because I feel like I know, you know, I have a more active lifestyle now, so it's okay for me to like cheat a little on my diet. I was working out every single day, so I felt like, you know what, I could eat whatever I want and still be fit and fuck, until I reached a plateau on my weight. Basically what happened was, even if I was working out like 6 times a week, you know, doing a really effective program for myself, since I didn't have a diet, my muscle mass wasn't really increasing because I wasn't reaching my macronutrients. I was basically not getting enough protein intake a day, and because I was still eating a bunch of like these crappy foods, my fat percentage wasn't really going down. So at that point, my trainer slash boyfriend advised me to go on a meal prep diet. It's not really a diet, it's more of a lifestyle kind of eating. So basically I started meal prepping I think back in March 2019 up to today. So I basically eat the same exact thing every single day. I will eat beef for lunch and then chicken for dinner. So that's basically how I was able to reach my protein intake every single day and how I kept my body intact. So that's basically like a timeline of how I was able to like reach my current fitness state. At the moment, I'm definitely still a work in progress and definitely still so far from my fitness goals, but I'm definitely always a step closer every single day. Like, I never thought my body was really capable of being where I am right now. I used to be that girl who would just spend her time on the yoga mat at the yoga room doing ab crunches, and right now I'm like deadlifting 70 kilograms, I'm bench pressing 30 kg, I'm squatting 70 kg, you know, just those things that I didn't know I was actually capable of at the beginning of my fitness journey, but definitely it's a work in progress. Okay, so let me give you guys like 5 tips that really helped me like get through this fitness journey. First was getting a trainer. So I'm not recommending this because my boyfriend is my trainer, but I'm saying this because it's the #1 thing that really helped me understand what I was doing to my body and how I could improve it more. Because it's one thing to just research on YouTube and research on Google about the things that you can do for weight loss, but it's another thing to actually get professional help and really, like, you know, further understand what you're doing to your body. Second is my eating habits. So definitely my eating habits is the #1 thing that made me gain weight back then, and it's the #1 thing that helped me also lose weight. So it's really about just about what you ingest in your body that's important. It's just knowing what you're taking into your body. You know, obviously if you keep eating McDonald's every day, you're obviously gonna gain weight. If you're obviously eating pizza every single day, you're obviously gonna gain weight. So it's basically just knowing what you're intaking in your body and understanding what it does to your body, because you can't be complaining about gaining weight if you're eating chips and pizza and just fries and Coke every single day. Third, it is always a work in progress. Even though I've reached such huge progress in my fitness goals at the moment, and I have, you know, made a significant progress in my body overall, I still do have some moments where I would, you know, make a cheat day, 1 or 2, or maybe go on a cheat week. It's perfectly normal, and you're not always going to be in track with your fitness goals, but you always have to be dedicated. But definitely these setbacks along the way are what's going to make you stronger in the end. It's what's going to make you motivated, and I always look back at my progress pics and just, you know, think to myself that I have come so far. You know, this minor setback is just going to be like a motivation to myself to improve every single day. You know, if you fuck up your diet today, you can always do better tomorrow. Last but not the least is believe in yourself, because honestly 50% of the time those people who start off their fitness journey fails. So you don't want to be one of those people. Let me be frank with you guys, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be really hard, but you have to go through this every single day. You have to make the constant decision every single day to be a better version of yourself. So if you really want to kickstart your fitness journey and you really want to, you know, go get your beach body, go get your fitness goals, you can if you believe in yourself and if you trust yourself. Okay, so that's it for this very lengthy video. I hope it was informative in some way. I hope it wasn't blabbering too much, and I hope I was able to give you guys a little bit of inspiration and a little bit of tips on how you could lose weight. And yeah, that's it for my fitness journey video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below any video suggestions that you want me to do. I'm very open for new video ideas about fitness and lifestyle, and basically how to transform your body into a healthier one.